Because this is an exterior wall, okay, I'm pretty sure the telephones came in from outside. I don't know how low they are to the ground as opposed to whether or not I can fish it all the way down there or not. I'm just going to quickly kind of check that out. Let's go out here for a minute. See if we can kind of pinpoint where that is on the wall. Let's see, we look down here. It looks like, let's see here. I'm not sure yet. No, nothing there. No, that's not anything. I thought that was a cable or something. Huh. Thought I was going to see a wire in here somewhere. And I thought that down there was it. Ooh. Boy, that peppermint sure smells good. Okay, not seeing it. Maybe they brought it in a different area and they came through the wall at a different location. But it sure seems, yep, I sure don't see it here. Sometimes you can see it on the outside of a house. Ooh, almost tripped. Sorry about that. Tripped right on the tripod. Okay. And I don't see, sometimes you can see where the wire comes in somewhere else in the kitchen. And it could be back underneath the dishwasher, the cabinets. It could be anywhere underneath there. Okay. But it sure seems, you know, I know they're both going down. How far they're going down remains a mystery. I'm going to have to determine where the 2x4s are so that I can go straight down below there when I cut in box and fish around in there. I wish I could kind of tell, because when I put my cut-in box down below there, I don't want to get it down too low for fear if the cable doesn't go down as low as my cut-in box, that's not going to be a good thing, is it? I was going to say another word, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so what I'll probably end up doing is putting the cut-in box for the telephone. You know, usually I try to match existing, you know, whatever height that is, I would come over here and measure up the same. But for the telephone, it doesn't really matter exactly. I could put it up, you know, as high up as I feel comfortable, hoping that I'm going to catch the bottom of this before it loops off to the left or off to the right or something like that, and catch that and then fish that out of the wall. And I think, I'm not sure just yet, but I'm not a telephone guy, and if those wires are not some simple wrapped around a screw or something, which they're not, and I'd have to look at that, and it's underneath some plastic. I'd hate to pull that apart and not be able to put it back together properly. So I'll look at that a little bit closer, and if I still have a question, you know, if I think I can do it, I'll mark where it goes, and then I can remove this and just catch the wire. If I can't do that, I may have to cut a slit here and tape this up and fish this whole plate down the wall, and then grab it and pull it out from underneath, you know, sideways through a cut-in box. I don't have to make a round hole down below. I'll put a cut-in box in there, and you don't have to use an electrical cut-in box. You can use a telephone cut-in box, which is just a ring, a rectangular ring with some tabs on it, and you can put that in, and then I can fish this out and down. They got those types too. Okay, then I don't have to disconnect this and put it into a cut-in standard duplex cut-in box. You know what I mean? So I can do that. And I'll have to kind of probe in there with the wires, shine a flashlight under there to see if there's any insulation in the wall. If it's packed full of insulation, obviously I can't slide this down through there, can I? So I've got a little more work to do to figure that out. In fact, I don't think there's any. There's a fire block right there too, so I know it doesn't go up, it goes down. And there's the wall cavity looks blank. Looks like the stud is about right there. Well, thought I saw it, but I'll take a wire. I can take a wire and probe this way, that way, and kind of down and stuff, just to kind of check that out, because I want to see where the studs are. If I know that this next stud is way over here, let's say, and in fact there it is, right there, and I know the next one is 16 inches away from that one over to the left. So see, I could move this over down below the cabinet to get it away from there if that makes it easier for me, knowing that I'm still in the same stud bay. In between the wall studs is called a bay, and that's all cavity open all the way down. If you don't have any fire blocks, this is an exterior wall. There's a block here that goes across flat to this stud, to the next stud, to the next stud. They use that for a fire block in case there's a fire in here. It only goes up to there, stops, and it takes a little bit longer for it to burn, and maybe by then the fire department can be here, get it out, stuff like that. Sometimes they got fire blocks, sometimes they don't. This is an older place and they do have the fire blocks. Okay, that's why there's wood right there. Okay, but we're going down that way, so I'll have to figure that out, and I'll talk to my aunt, figure out exactly what to do here too. Okay, it's all part of the project.